What brings you to Essence of India today?
Sure. Well, I'm State Senator Jamie Eldridge, very proud to represent Acton. And one of the great things that's happened in Acton over the past 20 years is the increased diversity in town. So I've come to the Essence of India for the past 7 years because it really celebrates the large Indian community and the contributions the Indian community gives to the larger community. So I'm looking forward to the performances, getting to see constituents, and learning more about the culture and history of India.
You've been here for the past 7 years. Which ones really stuck out to you? Which Essence of India celebrations?
Well, of course, as a politician, every single one was the best. But I think what particularly impressed me was when there were years where there was joint events with other nations, with Pakistan, with Bangladesh, because it really sort of highlighted the connection that people have in the community, regardless of the country they're originally from.
What's your favorite part about this Essence of India so far?
This part so far, what's been a nice surprise is other cultures have tables here. So we have a table here representing African culture. We have a table of Chinese Americans here. So that's great, and that's something I haven't seen recently.
Well, I guess that wraps it up. Thank you for your time, and that was a nice interview.
Great. Thanks for having me.
So today we're at the Evergreen booth. Can you sort of tell us what this booth is about?
So we are basically a senior adult day health center. We are based out of Ubin. What we do is, we provide daycare services for seniors. We do transportation, we do meals, and we do all the activities, nursing, and keep them occupied, keep them healthy, and make sure they enjoy their lives. Yeah, that's the intent of our program.
Is this your first time at the Essence of India?
This is our first time at Essence of India. Yes.
So is there anything you're looking forward to specifically in this, event?
We are looking forward to just spreading our name, letting people know there's a service like this available for seniors, for parents, grandparents who are at home and want to socialize, want to enjoy life, to join our center.
If anyone's interested, how can they contact you?
So they can send an email at info@evergreenadhc.com, or they can call our cell phone. It's 603-812-1596.
Thank you for your time, and enjoy.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Is everyone revitalized and energized? Are we going to hear more of you in the form of applause? Say yes or yay or thank you. Thank you. Now, just because we took a few minutes break, just bringing back and grounding us again to the theme of this year's Essence of India, it is again the Vasudaivaka Kutumbakam. It is the wonderful community, but it is also a small and round, very vibrant community. Don't you agree? And having built it for so many years, it is in our hands, your hands, my hands, everybody's hands, to bring it and grow it together. Yes? Sunanda wants to add something. Please come.
So this is another of my personal dreams come true, and I'm really grateful to Nitin Panditji. For last 6 years, I had been persuading him, begging him actually, to perform here. I don't think anyone plays santoor in this area. I think you will get explained about the special things about santoor. So I tried 6 years, and then this year I sent him a mail that I know you travel at this time, but I just wanted to try my luck. So guess I got lucky. So thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Rajesh Paidu. Thank you.
So the santoor is a 100-stringed instrument. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it from that angle, but that's the instrument. And it was used in folk and Sufi music in Kashmir, India, North India. Over the last 50 years, the santoor has gained acceptance on the Indian classical stage. It is one of those rare stringed instruments that is played by striking open strings with a pair of wooden strikers. The instrument originated in Persia as the santoor. Dulcimer the hammered dulcimer in the Americas, in Germany, in Greece, in China, and in Hungary.
Now moving on to the tabla. It is a membraphone percussion instrument that is used in a variety of genres of classical, popular, and folk music. The instrument is made up of 2 drums, and as Rajesh ji can show you, there is the big bhaya and then the smaller one. One is the soul and the other is for the speed. Do you agree, Rajesh ji? And that is in a nutshell of what we could say about that. The artistry lies in being able to combine the sound of these 2 drums while maintaining the beat and at the same time embellishing the overall musical presentation. I know I'm not biased when I say that tabla is the closest to the vocal bowls of all the percussion instruments. Yes? Nitinji, you agree? Yes. That is the beauty of tabla.
So the semi-classical pieces being presented today are commonly referred to as dhuns. They have their origins in folk tunes, which are a part of the rich musical heritage of India. Generally based in the Hindustani raga, dhuns give the performer freedom to bring in musical notes from one or more additional ragas to create a tapestry of emotions and musical ideas. Dhuns generally use rhythmic tals such as kaherva, which is an 8-beat cycle, or dadra, a 6-beat cycle, or rupak, a 7-beat cycle. And they are played with a lilting, brighter cadence. Please give a big round of applause to Nitin Pandit and Rajesh Pant.
Thank you, Nitinji and Rajeshji. And we must agree that as much as the 100 strings that he had to manage, that's quite the challenge, and it was so, what can I say, so beautiful. Another round, yes. And this is for the instrument as well. And it behaved because, can you imagine, even if one string was to go out of tune, it takes him at least 20 minutes to put it all together. So just as the rain god helped us, I think the nature himself helped you. That was just soulful. Thank you. Yes, I like that. So moving on, we have another couple of instrumentals. Dances are great, but music is soulful. So there's just nothing without music. So this is actually a perfect time to be having this because it's just as the sun is setting down, and it's just a wonderful feeling to have the instrumental. And our minds are also prepared, right? So the next we have Veena and Tabla. And many of us know Veena is also a very, very delicate chordophone instrument. And the beauty of it is that it can go all three octaves so comfortably. In this devotional ambiance, they are going to present a divine melody. Veena and the students of Rajesh Paiji will play the tabla.
So as they're setting up, I'm going to try and fill the space if it's okay with all of you. I'm looking at all these tabla players. Do you notice that there's one unique person, and maybe that person will not like me for saying this and pointing that person out amongst the group? She's all the way on the end. I think that's one of those rare occasions where you see a girl play tabla, and I'm with you. I learned tabla in school years ago, so go girl power. So anyone in the audience ever played any kind of percussive instrument at all? Anyone? Any instruments? Have you done like both hands or just one hand or both hands? So have you done the thing where both hands do two completely different things? No? So that's what these guys and one girl are going to do. They're going to do something different with their right hand and something completely different with their left hand. And Jayanti, whose son is an amazing tabla player, can probably tell you what the right hand versus the left hand can do.
Well, yesterday we were at a lecture demonstration or a master class. And this maestro, who's a very simple and humble person, only told us two things. In whichever form that you practice, speed and the depth are important. How is speed important? To play it slow first. And keeping it faster is not the greatest. And depth. Speed and depth are, inversely proportional. Don't you agree? And that was something that I thought here, we have heard and listened to and seen dance and music. And that is something that was really, that hit hard a lot. Coming back to tabla, as we said, the big one is the soul. And it has to keep the musical tone as close and grounded as possible. Whereas the other one, some people play with the right hand, some people play with the left hand. Let's call it the smaller one. And that is for speed. So in whichever form and fashion you do, it's so important that they are doing two completely different things. And that's what we're going to show here. And Rajeshji is so busy, so he cannot talk at the moment, but that's really what it is. Yes, please do.
Good afternoon once again. So we have a combination of Hindustani and Carnataki music, which is a combination of North Indian and South Indian. The South Indian music is played by Veena, the instrument called Veena. It's played by Pratima. Please give her a big hand. And the North Indian Hindustani music is played by 6 boys and 1 girl here. Starting with, let me just read out the name and then you can clap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Okay, so Diksha, Shishir, Aro, Kripal, Maurya, Arya, and Sheesh. So they're going to play the beats for the Karnataki or the South Indian version of song that is played on the veena. Okay? All right. So I hope you enjoy and encourage them. Thank you.
these young musicians a big round of applause. And again, for those of you not familiar with the classical Indian genres of music, combining the Carnatic style with the Hindustani style is not easy. So these kids have done such a remarkable job, so please encourage them. So could you see the difference between what the right hand was doing versus the left hand? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to have another musical ensemble, and I'm sure there'll be another little bit of a setup time. So if you want to take a quick stretch, but don't go too far away, because they will be mic'd again. The next musical group is not from India, it is from Thailand. So we jump back to Thailand now. And it'll be performed by the Buddha Vararam Temple from Boston. So I will introduce them in a bit, but let them set up right now.
Hello everyone, today I'm here with Rajdeep. Can you sort of tell us about this booth and during this?
So a type of art that's really representative of India is Madhubani, which is from Bihar. People paint it basically like anywhere they can, on floors, on walls, wherever. It basically like using bits and pieces. There's all different kinds of designs. We can get a little bit of a camera check over here. Really, people can use their imagination to do whatever they want. Generally, it has to do with like flowers and petals and stuff like that. You'll find it wherever you go in India. It's pretty awesome.
And is this your first time here at Essence of India?
No, I've been here a few times before, and I've actually been on the other side of that camera, actually videotaping people, but I've also been at this art booth, and we've done different things before, but we felt like Madhubani would be an appropriate situation in this case because, like, again, you find it all over India.
So what got you sort of interested in doing this type of thing?
So, I mean, I've been to India several times, and I feel like its culture, it's really important to represent it and to help out and kind of proliferate it all over the kind of the community. And so you can ask a lot of people, basically, like, we volunteer because we feel like people really need to know what like the less represented areas where India and all these other places in Asia, like what they are like, and that this is like the first glance at exactly what is India like, what is Asia like, places outside the country.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
As we know that the music is an international language for everyone. So before we see a lot of music from India, now we're gonna represent about Thai language and Thai instrument. As you may see, the instrument is look alike the Indian instrument too, or other country they have the music instrument like this too. So today we have the new generation of Thai music students from Wat Boston Puttawararam.
let's get back to one of the questions. What was common between the three instrumental pieces that we just heard? Again, anybody home? What was something common? They're all strings, yes. And how did they sound? Other than melodious. Was there any similarities? I'll help you. I was backstage and I couldn't tell whether it was an Indian santoor or the other instrument because they sounded very similar. And did you notice the boat shape? I was thinking somebody would say that, the shape of the instrument is different. Now can you relate to it? One was it had two different parts, but it's a string instrument and then, they pretty much produce the same beautiful melodious notes, right? Yes? Come on, we need you a little more up. All right, so how are we doing with our frequent flyer miles? Are we ready for a new free ticket yet? Have we traveled enough? Not yet, because we're going to take you back to the Polynesian. There you go. That's really what I was expecting, because yes, we are not done yet. We have a few more. And I was talking to them backstage and they said, oh, the person in the green. And she was so blended with the green, I couldn't tell who she was. It was so beautifully done. So can we welcome the Polynesian dancers? They're going to present a cultural performance showcasing the beauty of the Hawaiian hula dance in both styles, kahiko and awana, traditional and modern. The program includes traditional costumes and implements such as ui ui and pui uli sticks. I hope I said that right.
kua e iniki niki ahi ahi ka homea o paniolo kaulana mai e ia o ulupala kua e iniki niki ahi ahi ka homea o paniolo e vehi e kule ia o ulupala kua ona me ka wapuhi e beauty maolingo e vehi e kule ia o ulupala kua ona me ka wapuhi e nani maolingo haina mai ka puahana o ulupala kua e iniki niki ahi ahi ka homea o paniolo haina mai ka puahana a o ulupala kua e iniki niki ahi ahi ka homea o paniolo
Thank you so much for taking us to the beautiful Hawaiian atmosphere. We wish the people of Hawaii well with the erupting volcano. Gosh, there's so much going around in the world today. Coming back to India, the next classical dance form you're going to see is that of Kathak. We had a little glimpse at the very start of the performance this evening. Now we're going to have a beautiful performance by Aditi Vyas Khare, who is a Kathak dancer and the founder of Ashna School of Kathak and Performing Arts in Hopkinton. Kathak is, as I said, one among the 8 classical styles of Indian dance. And the Kathak dance form is traditionally attributed to the traveling bards of ancient northern India, who were also known as Kathakars or storytellers. Aditi will be performing a Saraswati Vandana, which is a prayer to the mother of all the Vedas, the goddess of knowledge, wisdom, and arts, showcasing 2 major aspects of the dance form, which is Nrita, that's pure or abstract dance, and Nritya, which is the expressive dance, including Ras, Bhav, followed by Jokans, Tarana. Please welcome Aditi presenting Kathak.
Thank you. That was again revitalizing, right? Yes? Well, we keep coming back to the same thing now. You know, we have traveled far and wide, but we haven't touched Latin America. Yes? Yes, no, maybe? We have not touched Latin America yet. So, we are very delighted to welcome the Ritmos Academy from Worcester. They are going to perform a traditional dance from Puerto Rico, and the style is called bomba. Not zumba, bomba.
Campo, yo vivo triste, cada día sufriendo más. Ay Dios, ¿qué será de mí? Si no bailo esta bomba, me voy a morir. Campo, yo vivo triste, cada día sufriendo más. Ay Dios, ¿qué será de mí? Si no bailo esta bomba, me voy a morir. Campo, yo te llevo en mis recuerdos, mi perfume lleva la flor. Sueño con tus valles, tus montañas, campo de Puerto Rico, te llevo en mi corazón. Campo, yo vivo triste, cada día sufriendo más. Ay Dios, ¿qué será de mí? Si no bailo esta bomba, me voy a morir. Campo, yo vivo triste, cada día sufriendo más. Ay Dios, ¿qué será de mí? Si no bailo esta bomba, me voy a morir. Que aquí me toca, le digo a Marcolina, Marcolina, échate pa' aquí. Yo quiero bailar la bomba, si no la bailo me voy a morir. Campo, 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 yo vivo triste, cada día sufriendo más. Ay Dios, ¿qué será de mí? Si no bailo esta bomba, me voy a morir.
Now, if that doesn't want to make you do salsa, I don't know what is. Great job, young girls. Now we go back to India for yet another classical style from that genre of Indian classical dance, and this is Kuchipudi, which is from the land of Andhra Pradesh and the village of Kuchipudi itself. It is unique in that the technique of the dance has movements and patterns that are very flowy and rounded with very unique abhinaya or expressive dance. It combines both the stylistic, which is the natya, and life-oriented gestures, lokadharmi. It developed as a religious art form linked to traveling bards, temples, and spiritual beliefs. The performer is Manasa Tekumala, and she's actually all the way from Dallas. So she's a visitor here, and we got to give her the good old New England welcome. Yes, no, maybe? Thank you. So she will present a beautiful dance of Lord Krishna, the one who plays the flute, and she surrenders to him and describes him as most beautiful and the one who is the killer of demons. And the dance is also going to be danced on the brass plate, which is unique to the Kuchipudi dance form. Please welcome Manasa Tekumala.
Krishna, Swagatam Krishna, Saranagatam Krishna, Madhura Puri Sadana, Mrudu Vadana, Madhusudana, Madhura Puri Sadana, Mrudu Vadana, Madhusudana, Swagatam Krishna, Saranagatam Krishna, Madhura Puri Sadana, Mrudu Vadana, Madhusudana, Madhura Puri Sadana, Mrudu Vadana, Madhusudana, Swagatam Krishna, Saranagatam Krishna. भोगतप्त सुलभा सुपुष्पकन्दकलभा भोगतप्त सुलभा सुपुष्पकन्दकलभा भोगतप्त सुलभा सुपुष्पकन्दकलभा कस्तूरी तिलकमहिमा मम कान्तानन्द गोपक कस्तूरी तिलकमहिमा मम कान्तानन्द गोपक स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण स्वागतं कृष्ण शरणागतं कृष्ण मुष्टिकासुरचाणूर मल्ल मल्ल विशारद मधुसूदन मुष्टिकासुरचाणूर मल्ल मल्ल विशारद मधुसूदन मुष्टिकासुरचाणूर मल्ल मल्ल विशारद कुवलय पीठमर्दन कळिङ्गनर्दन गोकुल रक्षण सकल सुलक्षण देव शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प कल्प शतकोटि असव पराक्रम शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प शतकोटि असव पराक्रम शिष्ट जनपाल संकल्प कल्प शतकोटि असव
Krishna sure came, right? She welcomed Krishna, and he must be here somewhere. And as elusive as he is, Krishna is very much here, and he would have to wait because we have to go back to Uganda and come back.
Hi, so basically this booth is highlighting the Madhubani paintings, and these paintings are done by Sunanda, who is the main organizer along with Seema of this event. And she is an artist of Madhubani painting, where if you notice there's a lot of lines and a lot of intricate work inside. These are done by villagers from the state of Bihar in India, and this is art specifically from a town which is called Madhubani. And this art is what is Madhubani. If you see, there's certain colors that are used specifically, very primary colors, and the intricate work. And these paintings are actually made by her, who's the main organizer of this. And the kids are going to make little coasters with these designs, and we have volunteers who have disappeared right now, but they will be the one who will be helping the kids out. So yeah.
And how long have you been involved with promoting this sort of artwork?
Oh, I have been with Sunanda the last 4 years. We've been doing this every year, trying to highlight on different art from India and other parts of the world as well. And this time we chose Madhubani. Last year we had chose Wardi and other states that has different kinds of art from India.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So, what is your activities for your booth?
So, I'm a henna and a face painting artist, and I have a business called Eiffel Design Studio. And this is a henna cone. What I'm using it on the design, it's here, and it's a floral design. So I make this cone by myself. So they're completely natural. There are no chemicals in it, and it lasts for 1 to 2 weeks.
And you said you also do eye for designs. So what do you do at that thing then?
So it's my business name is I Felt Design Studio, and I do photography and face painting. And it's whenever there is an event, I would cover it with henna, face painting, and for the photography.
And how many years have you been showcasing at the Essence of India Festival?
So this is my 2nd year. Last year also I was here, and it was completely busy, and we had thousands of people coming in the festival, and lots of activities. The food was great, and the performance were really great.
And finally, what are you looking forward to for this year's Essence of India Festival?
Just because of rain, it screwed up in the starting, but I think now the weather is good. It is going to be good, I think.
All right, thank you. Thank you for that interview.
Well, as loving as Krishna, we know of, I'm sure he will be around. And he has plenty of, meadows and things that he likes, right? So, Krishna, wherever you are, please, we'll call you back. Now we welcome the folk dance of Uganda. And may we please have Vivian. She wants to introduce the dance herself. Thank you.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever. Woohoo! That's the Wakanda way. Anyway, welcome to Africa. And today, I'll say welcome to Uganda. The dance we're going to perform originates from the southwestern region of Uganda, which is called the Kigezi region. It's among the Bachiga people. This tribe or group of people has been stereotyped as the rougher, tougher, and energetic breed of Ugandans, regardless of sex. Their dance, the Chizino, ironically has these same traits, from movement, use of space, and farm structuring to the ground. The dance has been believed by some to be for bringing warmth to the Kigezi people, given the region's location in the cold hills. However, some historians have provided a second origin of the dance. They believe that the dance was founded as a revenge dance. This is the story. There was once a neighbor who went to visit a friend and take local brew. They usually kept the brew in a small house or hut in the homestead. The neighbor got drunk and in the typical African style celebrated with dance. However, he ended up dancing so hard that the hut collapsed to the ground. The friend then vowed that when he returned the visit, he too would jump with such magnitude that his house would also collapse. And he did. Since then, the dance comprised of jumping high and hard on the ground, so strong to prove who the better person is. So the dancers lean in lower and steadily about their knees, positioning their legs to give circumference as they jump up and stomp their feet on the ground. So here's the special thing about today's performance. It's going to be engaging with the people watching it. So I would like to have some volunteers out here. If you know you are a good jumper, would you please volunteer? The steps are easy. Before the music plays, I would like a few volunteers right here. Let's do it the Chichiga way. Woohoo! So I'm going to just show you the moves before the music starts. And I also have some reinforcement from the Hawaii community, or Aloha community. They're also going to be learning the dance. Can you please come to the stage? So, let me just give you a brief tutorial before the music stops. And the rest of you who are not volunteering to dance, I am going to teach you how to clap to the music. Okay? Ready? Here is how you clap. Okay, that's one group of people. Others will just... Are we ready? Now the dancers, look at my movements. Now the bachiga, we don't usually wear shoes, so I'll keep. But don't take yours off. You're not bachiga, but you're learning. So watch my steps. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we'll be following the beats, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And remember, it's a jumping dance. So we're going to jump up 4 times. Watch. So the rhythm is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Jumping, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stomping, okay? Stomping hard. So, one more time. This is going to be like 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. How, do we have that? One more time, practicing. Jumping up 4 times, and then stomping 4 times. 1, 2, 3, go. And then finally, the one other move. When we're doing the 1, 2, 3 stomping, watch my hands. Let's try that, and that's the last rehearsal before the music starts. So watch me one more time, then you do it one more time, and then the music will start, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Can you please have some music? Ready to dance? Yeah. The clappers, do not forget. Welcome to Kigezi. Music, please.
that engaging or what? Thank you for all the clappers, the dancers, the jumpers, and all those who encourage in every possible way. Now remember, we put Krishna on hold a little bit. We got to call him back because he can't wait too long. He has too many invitations. Remember in the beginning we talked about Giridhara Gopala, the Meera Bhajan. We want to recall. That was, there are several different ways of presenting. That was one way. It was just the dancing part. This is again the Ras, but it's a completely different way, a folky way of presenting. And Pagu Gunguru Meera Nachire. So Nach means dance, right? And do you think Krishna wouldn't like this dance? I'm sure he was dancing away somewhere, clapping and jumping. But again, let's relate to what is going to happen here. This is the folky piece. So again, a Meera Bhajan, Suman is sitting there. It's like, there was this Giridhara Gopala, and then now we have this. And we had told them then that you have to remember because we're going to call you back. And that's exactly what it is. Let's see what this Ras Leela is about. And the most important thing is about the performers. They are from the Bharata Kale School of Dance, directed by our own dear friend Jayashri Raja Mani, my co-host. Thank you.
पग घुंघरू बांध मीरा नाची रे 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 पग घुंघरू बांध मीरा नाची मैं तो नारायण की मैं तो
dancing with the eternal sticks always brings a little extra spunk to the dance, for sure. Great job, girls. Thank you.
So, what are you guys promoting at your booth today?
We are representing Digital Federal Credit Union. We are chartered here in Massachusetts. We have branches in New Hampshire and Mass, 22 branches, and we are located locally in Acton and Littleton. We're a nonprofit credit union, and we are governed by the NCUA, and we're here today promoting the benefits and services that we have to offer all of our members.
And what are some of these benefits and services that you're offering?
We have a membership account that you can currently earn 5% on the first $1,000 that is deposited into your Share One account, your savings account. We offer a checking account with no minimum balance required. We have higher yielding accounts, money market accounts, limited savings accounts. We have certificate accounts. We also have a very competitive program with our consumer lending, vehicle loans, consumer loans being personal, share loans. Full array. We offer digital investment services. We also have insurance program and a realty division. We're a full service credit union. So come out and become a member.
And how many years have you been promoting the DCU at the Essence of India Festival?
I believe we have been
for the last 4 years. We have been sponsoring this event, and we love coming and attending the event. Glad to be part of this. And one thing I will add to what she said was, since we are not for profit, we are able to give our members higher interest rate on their savings and lower interest rate on lendings, which everybody looks as a consumer in there.
So you guys have been here for 4 years. And what has been the most interesting Essence of India event that you can recall?
Probably I have attended 3 events, and I think the participation, and just like today, it rains every time, but we have very good participations when things settle down, and the cultural programs are really great over here, as well as the enthusiasm of the other participants. It's a great one to be part of. Yeah.
And finally, what is one thing you're looking forward to later today for the festival?
Just having fun, getting to see more of these programs in the future, and would like to be sponsors going ahead as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
We now come back to Spanda School of Dance that is going to present another rendition of a folk dance, Ghumar. Those of you who've been watching Bollywood know that one of the latest films out there is Padmavat. It was a controversial film, but Ghumar was one of the main dances that was featured in there, and historically Ghumar is a folk dance that came from Bhil, the Bhil tribe, and it was performed to worship goddess Saraswati, and it was later embraced by the other Rajasthani communities. The Rajasthani folk dance of Ghumar is essentially where the dancers keep twirling, and it is, again, going to be interwoven in the classical style of Bharatanatyam. The dance has been choreographed by Guru Padmani Ravi of Bangalore, and each and every movement in this item has its base from the charis of the Natya Shastra, which is the Bible of classical Indian dance. Give it up for the girls presenting Ghumar.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed this year's final event. As you saw, we can do many things if we come together. Our goal was to bring our communities together, and we hope we were successful in doing that. A huge thanks to our volunteers and our MC, Jayashree Rajamani and Jayanti Bhattraju. I would like to say thanks to our sponsors once again, and DCU, WCU, Middlesex Bank, Masala Bay, Mahadev Groups, and we hope you continue your support with other organizations. And I would like also thank our TV partners, TV Asia, India, New England TV, Lokwani, Acton. Yes. Please don't leave. We have one more last performance. It's a community dance, so please stay to support them and watch them. Once again, thank you for coming and supporting us, and have a wonderful summer. Enjoy this last event.
All right, please do not leave. There is going to be interactive square dance. Before that, we just wanted to take another opportunity. Without our supporters, without our circle of love, without our helpers, the event would not have been possible. So thank you all, and I hope you enjoyed. We would like to take this opportunity to thank you once again for being here against all odds and supporting us year after year. A special thanks and big round of applause to our wonderful MCs, Jayashree, Jayanti, and artists from all over New England as far as Texas. And to honor her, I'm wearing this Kalamkari sari, which is from Andhra Pradesh. If you know, Kuchipudi is a dance from Andhra. There are several artists who have traveled far and wide to make this event successful. It wouldn't have been possible without all of you. Thank you, Chinmaya Mission, Gurukul Enrichment for running the Indian art, craft and culture booths, Vivian for African culture booth, Dawn for China booth, Kalyarat for Thailand, and Lana for the Russian culture booth. A big round of applause to our sound engineer, Javed Wahidji, and his apprentice, Sonal Limbachia. This program completely relies on him, and wouldn't be possible without his extraordinary skills. Thank you, Javedji. We want to thank our stage managers, Jaya Pandey, Bhavna Galewala, and Sandhya Dasu, for manning the green room and stage. Thank you so much, our stage decoration team, and several dozen high school and middle school volunteers. We appreciate your help. I don't know where you are, but thank you so much. Our recreation department and town of Acton, thank you so much for this lovely venue. Thank you so much, our media partners, The Beacon, ActonTV, BDC, TV Asia, Lokwani, and India New England. Last but not the least, my family. My sons who help every year with the flyers, booklets, bouncing ideas. Believe me, we have many fights about when we discuss the colors and combinations and all kind of things. And my backbone, my husband. I just could not imagine doing this event or anything without him. Thank you so much. His tech support, stage decorations, and photography, every year we all enjoy. Saying goodbye is never easy, so till we meet again for one of my art events, somewhere our paths will cross again. Or maybe one of you can take over Essence of India from us. So good night. And yes, wait for this dance, this special dance performance, the square dance.
All right, are we ready to dance now? We've watched enough. I think it's about time that we all got up and danced. And we have a very special American square dance. Yes, we have the American square dance. And I'm told it has been performed for generations in the New England area, in barns and the town hall. And it's a contra square dance, and it's a community dance. And wherever you are, let's just dance.
Thank you so much. As you just heard, this isn't usually a dance that's performed for an audience. This is a dance where the audience participates. So if you'd like to come up and try this dance, come on up onto the stage. I'm going to teach it for you from scratch. If you've done any kind of dance or music, this will be easy for you. Come on up. And our experienced dancers will be happy to be your partner and help you. Yeah, we're going to pair you up with an experienced dancer. We have 5 experienced dancers. And this dance, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl or a man or a woman, anybody can dance, but experienced dancers, will you ask one person to dance so you have a partner? Okay, and then we're going to make 2 parallel lines like this. So your partner should be across from you. Okay, so this is a dance called Galopede, and it's so old that nobody knows who wrote it. Okay, so you are in 2 parallel lines, and you should face your partner across the set. Okay, you're going to take hands in 2 long lines at the sides. And in your long lines, you take 4 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 steps back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you see your partner. You're going to trade places with your partner. May I step in for a minute so I can demonstrate? Thank you. So let's say Fred is my partner. We're just going to trade places like this while kind of facing each other as we turn. Do you all want to try that? Okay, there you go. So you walk across and you keep eye contact with your partner. Let's do that part again. It happens twice in this dance. Long lines go forward and back. And back, 2, 3, 4, and now you trade places with your partner. So everybody's back where they started the dance, right? If you're not, you can switch and I'm sure it'll work out with the music. Okay, the next move is called the do-si-do. It comes from the French dos-a-do, back to back, but this is a form of dancing that evolved as uniquely American from all these other countries in Europe, from England, from France, from Scottish music. So do-si-do, your partner, you're going to walk forward and pass by the right shoulder, and then come without turning around, come back by the left. Just watch out so you don't bump into anybody. There you go. Do we need more room? We may turn it when we're doing it for real. So now, that was a do-si-do. The next part is the swing. Can I demonstrate with you again, Fred? And if you and your partner have a big height difference, you might want to take 2 hands, and you push off like this, and you go around in a circle. And if you may see other dancers that dance it like this, but you can do whatever's easier for you. Okay, so everybody practice swinging your partner. That's the move we just demonstrated. That looks beautiful. Okay. Now, we're going to make a tunnel by putting our arms up like this and taking our partner's hands. Perfect. Now, the top couple here, you're going to sashay down to the bottom underneath those arches. Everybody will move up 1 place. And the next time through, the next couple will be the ones to sashay down. Okay? So the dance just repeats over and over again. And sometimes with these long line dances, it doesn't always line up perfectly with the music, so you can just listen to the calls. Now, are we feeling a little crowded down there? You have enough room? Okay, it's really important. Just make sure that when that couple sashays down to the bottom, everybody remember to take 1 big step up towards the edge of the stage. Otherwise, you'll be falling behind that curtain there. All right, give us 1 moment. And once again, this dance is called Galopede, and it's an American contra dance. So when the music starts, you're going to take those 4 steps forward and back. Okay? And any questions? All right, cue the music. Forward and back. Trade places with your partner. Long lines go forward and back. Trade places with your partner. Do-si-do. Do-si-do. Forward by the right and back by the left. Swing your partners off. Everyone, make the tunnel sashay down. Just the top couple, just the top couple, just the top couple. Everybody else move up one place. Everybody come up, no more sashay. Lines go forward and back. Trade places with your partner. Long lines go forward and back. Trade places with your partner. Do-si-do, your partners all. Pass by the right, then by the left. Everybody swing, swing your partner round and round. Everybody make the tunnel. Just the top couple, sashay down, but you stay here. Perfect. Everybody move up one place. Long lines go forward and back. Trade places. Go forward and back. Trade places with your partner. Do-si-do, your partners all. And swing, swing your part, go round and round. Okay, make that tunnel. Top couple, sashay down. Everybody move up one place. Long lines go forward and back. Trade places. Go forward and back. Do-si-do, your partners all. Swing your partners all. Make the tunnel. Sashay down. Forward and back. Trade places. Go forward and back. Trade places with your partner. Do-si-do, your partner. Everybody swing. Go round and round. All right, let's give a big round of applause for our audience volunteers. We've got one more participatory dance. If anybody else would like to come up and join us, you're welcome to. And let's see how many people we've got. We've got 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. We're gonna go into 2 circles for this one. The next dance is called the Wolf's Tail. It came from New England. It went to Quebec with a lot of the people who came down to work in the mills in places like Lowell and Lawrence and Pawtucket. So we need two equal circles. We want to have at least 8 people in each circle. It's okay to have more than 8, but we don't want to have less than 8. Okay, so we're about to dance the Wolf's Tail. Now, we have a couple with their back to the audience, and you're couple number 1 in each circle. You're gonna, okay, I can, let's have you two be the first couple so we have your backs to the audience. What's going to happen in this dance, I'm gonna step in and demonstrate if you don't mind. This dance is called La Queue de Loup, and we're gonna be making the motion of the tail of the wolf. Okay, so what happens in this dance, we split in the middle, everybody else holds on, and each of us is each next couple is going to lift their arms to make an arch. So would you two lift your arms to make an arch? And would you two lift your arms? And you and I are going to go underneath the arch. And then you're, yeah? Yeah. And don't let go. Now you follow me through the arch. Yep, keep going. Oh, don't let go. Okay, so now we're going to go through the next arch. So you have an arch here and I have an arch here. And everybody follows. Okay? And then one more arch at the end here. We're all going to go through the arch at the end. Right here. So everybody follows. Don't let go unless something hurts. If it hurts, it's okay to let go. All right, so that's the first one. Do you all want to try that? So we're going to start with our top couple here. So you two separate, and you make an arch here, and you go under the arch. There you go. And then the next one. I know, you have to use your imagination if you want to picture it looking more like a curly monkey's tail, huh? Okay, so then that's the first part of the dance. The second part, after that, we're going to go around the outside and through the arch. Next one, next one, right there. Between the girl in the yellow shirt. There you go. Okay. I'm going to have to duck down really low. If you need to let go, it's okay. We don't want to wrench any shoulders. And then one more. You folks want to try it? Yeah, it's okay. This is all supposed to be fun. Everybody makes mistakes. It's going to happen at any dance, so that's fine. Okay, so in this dance, that's all there is. There's the top couple leaves 2 wolves' tails, an inside and an outside, and then we move on to the next couple and the next couple, and we'll keep doing that until the music ends. So you know the dance now. Okay, is everybody ready? Okay. Could you please play Hills of Thistles? Okay, make that arch. Wolf's tail. Couple 1, go through the arches and okay, ready for the outside arch? Everybody's doing a great job. Okay, couple number 2, get ready. You two are couple 2. Okay, couple 2, drop hands. Let go of your hands there, couple 2. Now you go under the arch. Right through. store has dances every Monday and Thursday night. So at the Scout House on Walden Street in Concord. I don't have a card, but if you Google Concord Scout House or Contra Dances and put in your zip code, it'll tell you the closest ones to you. Family friendly, wonderful, wonderful community. All right, thank you everybody for staying in, for dancing with us.
Thank you for watching ActonTV's coverage of the Essence of India Festival 2018. I'm Adam Ford, and thanks for watching.